we can progress. So Elvira, I'll just hand it over to you as we begin, and then we can continue with the questions in the chat feature as needed. So Elvira is actually one of our volunteers in the education team, and she'll walk us through the PMP initiative today. And we're definitely looking forward to the inputs. So Elvira, if you could begin, you can go ahead. Elvira, are you there? Hello, Elvira. Anthony, can you still hear me?
Yes, Irene, I can hear you. I think Elvira, if she can try to use the computer directly rather than use the headsets, because she's not on mute and you're not able to hear her.
All right.
Yeah.
Elvira, are you there? Okay, let me just try and reach her, see if she's having challenges, because I know we spoke earlier, so I don't know if we can still. Okay, so Elvira is changing shortly, and then we can begin. All right, so guys, feel free if you have any questions, you can ask them in the chat, and I'll try and moderate. And we'll also possibly be able to ask, by unmuting. I'm so just giving Elvira a second to.
Hello, Irene, are you getting me now?
There you go, much better.
Okay.
All right.
Let me use this other one. I just wondering whether you're able to see me in my video, because I tried putting it, but it's showing private view only. Maybe it's the setting that I need to work on for later.
That's all right. Okay, so I guess I can hand it over to you. Team, feel free to ask the questions and as we continue. But Elvira, take it away.
Thank you so much, all. I hope you can see my screen too.
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay, welcome to today evening's webinar on the Africa PMP Initiative 2021. This is under the PMI Kenya umbrella. So what we're going to cover are the points on PMP certification, the Africa PMP Initiative, and takeaway points. I'll request that I just go through the presentation, then we ask all questions later. I know we have 1 hour. I know maybe Irene will give us a few minutes into that, but I'll try to cover as much as I can. Then we'll have the questions are coming later. Then we'll answer it collaboratively as a team. Okay. So for the PMP, all that you need to know, what is the PMP? PMP is the project management professional offered by the Global Project Management Institute. And this certification usually gives us an edge, or gives any certification holder an edge, because you're able to really be recognized by your employers, by peers, and all through the world. Yeah, because the belief is that by going through the study and being able to take the exam and ace it, you know what you are doing in project management. Currently, we have more than 1 million people who are PMP certified globally. And we have a few of us here in Kenya, and we're hoping that we'll be able to get more numbers so as to be able to practice and implement these methodologies that we learn through the study and through interactions to the projects that are currently ongoing within the country and also within Africa. So the current test structure has 3 domains. These are divided into people, process, and business environment. And we have different percentages weighting for these. So for the people one, so the percentage weight for that is 42%. For process, we have 50%. For business environment, we have 8%. Under people, there are 14 tasks that are covered in the study and are also examined finally. So these include managing conflict, leading teams, supporting team performance, empowering team members or stakeholders, ensuring team members or stakeholders are adequately trained, building a team, skills on addressing and removing impediments in projects, also obstacles and blockers that inhibit team working together, negotiating project agreements, collaboration with stakeholders, skills on building shared understanding within project teams, engagements and supports virtual teams. This is a very key skill, especially in this era of COVID and the fact that most of us are working remotely. Defining ground rules, mentoring stakeholders, promoting team performance. So that is all that is covered within people. So basically, soft skills. Under processes, we have now the execution, the skills needed for project execution. This is executing the project, managing communication within the project, assessing and managing risks, very, very important, given the ever-changing ways of things that we're experiencing in this world. Engaging stakeholders, planning and managing budget resources, planning and managing schedules, planning and managing quality of product and deliverables. Still on the same, we have planning and managing scope, project scope, integrating project planning activities, managing project changes, planning and managing procurement, managing project artifacts, determining appropriate project methodologies. For this, we have a seminar this week on Thursday that will delve into this, and we wish and hope that most of us will still be able to attend this was to learn much more on these methodologies and practices. Establishing project governance structures, managing project issues, ensuring knowledge transfer, very important, planning and managing project and phase closure or transition. Then the last one, which covers 8% of the exam or is weighed at 8% of the exam, is business environments that has 2 tasks to be studied and eventually examined. This being planning and managing project compliance, evaluating and addressing external business environment changes for impact on scope, and the last one being support organizational change. So the question that we have is why PMP? We are in a world where there are so many competing matters. We from different backgrounds, most of us with different specialties. Some are in the engineering field, some are in the medical field, some of us are in agricultural development field, some are in teaching and all this. But then the question is, why are we really encouraging people to or get the PMP certification, the project management professional certification? So number one is that this certification is globally recognized. You will be able to float your paper to any company anywhere in the world. And yeah, you've got peers within 200 countries in the world, and you'll be able to share different maybe information on ways on how to improve your management skills. So then you can also work anywhere globally. And studies have shown that people who have the PMP certification are able to negotiate for higher salaries as compared to project managers who do not have the certification. So as you can see, studies show that in the US, such certification holders earn 25% much more as compared to their peers. In Poland, 32%, Brazil, 25%. So also increased amounts in both South Africa and India. I think we need to do the study in Kenya and also get to know how that looks like. So there's value for your money and there's career value. Yeah, of course, this also will come with negotiation skills and all that at the point of getting the offers and all that. But basically, the certification gives you an edge as compared to your competitors. And just like this first point, so the skills of the certification is recognized globally, and skill gotten from the study and from continued knowledge gaining are transferable across countries and industries. Then the PMP is the first professional certification that received the ISO 9001 certification. It's globally recognized, and this is a very respectable certification. So anywhere in the world, you're recognized. This is displayed by governments, by different organizations, and also by various practitioners all through the world. And employers also tend to prefer people who have this certification as opposed to project managers who are coming in without the certification. And more we're seeing most of the project jobs, most of the program jobs or opportunities that are being announced have this certification as a requirement. So why not? Get it and be able to fall within the band of people who at least will even make the mark to the interview or on the interview table. And basically the entire study, so the entire course is prepared rigorously by different practitioners within the field. So it is tried and tested before the books are issued, or before the handbooks are now finally issued. Now they're usually reviewed by a number of practitioners. So it's tried and tested handbook. Yes. So then also for professional growth. Yeah. So in the world, in the project management world, so this allows you to network and gain more skills in the project management arena. So what we also encourage people is that after getting the certification, for growth, it's good to keep on reaching out to peers within the project management area, to peers who are PMP certified, and also reaching out people who are not yet certified to share with them tidbits on how you went through this, and continually reading information within the arena just to keep up to date on what is really happening in the project world, because we have different skills, the different methodologies that are coming up. So it's good to keep abreast. Yeah, like I know for now most companies are talking about agile and agility. We've seen Safaricom and what is really happening now. I'm not really delving into the other implication legally, but yeah, we encourage people to delve into much more of learning within the project arena, even after getting the certification. So what are the steps? How does somebody get PMP certified? So the first step that we encourage is for anybody who would like to be certified to first of all register and become a global PMI member. So information on this could be obtained from the pmi.org website. So there's a fee to this, $129 for the first membership. I think there's also $129 for the membership and $10 one-off fee. So that will be $139 for the initial membership. Then there will also be the chapter fees. For Kenya, the chapter fees is $20. After that, we encourage, so after the registration, we encourage you to now apply for the PMP exam. And now, okay, now I'll be talking about this in the next PowerPoint, where we're saying that we have this offer that is within the Africa chapter that we now want to share with you and encourage you to take advantage of. So becoming a global member, so apply for the exam. Yeah, then you get free membership within the current offer that is ongoing. Book your exam, get supported all through the process by we who are certified, by the global community, and by the community here in Kenya. The PMA Kenya community that is in Kenya that is very, very, very active, supporting you with information, with materials, through the groups that we have, WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, to enable you get PMP certified. So we have a number of resources. So this PowerPoint will be shared, and the links to some of these resources will also be in there. So allow me to skip this, but I encourage you to look at the resources, most of which are found within the pmi.org website also. So what is it about this incentive that you're talking about? So the Africa chapter of PMI has an incentive that is to encourage all of us to consider applying and eventually and taking the PMP exam and hopefully be certified. So ordinarily, the exam fee is $405 for people who are members of the PMI global community. For non-members, the exam is $555. Now the exam fee, that is minus all the other costs that maybe somebody needs to incur in terms of training and all that. So $555 for non-members and $405 for members. But now the Africa chapter has this offer for people who are active PMI and active also chapter members. So the offer comes in the form of a discount of the exam fee. So from 405 as a member, you'll be required to now pay only $300 US for the exam. And this offer is valid up to the end of June this year. So this is not talking about the quarter 2. So we'll talk about the others later on. I think in subsequent presentation that we'll have on the same in the later days. But now for now, we talk about this one that is valid till the end of 30 June 2021. So the incentive is the discount. So overall, that will be a saving of $105 US on the individual. Then of that, you'll be connected to authorized training providers who will be able to guide you through maybe organized courses against agreed upon timings. We have a number of them here in Kenya. We'll share with you the information once you express the interest. And with that expression of interest, we're also looking for the people who will be able to contact our VP. Yeah, because the first 25 applicants will be able to get a free 1-year chapter membership. So there'll be a saving of $20 US. Yeah, on that. So basically, the validity or how somebody is able to qualify for this is by being an active PMI member and also a member of one of the Africa chapters. So could be Kenya, could be Uganda. Now, not any of those chapters. Then you contact our VP Education. Yes, then you'll be able to be taken through the next steps on how this would happen. So a saving of 105, guidance within the group, and basically you'll be held as you journey through the study and as you move towards your certification journey. And we hope that most of us today will be able to take up now this offer. So what are you basically saying? So what you're basically saying is that we have this offer. Now the offer also entails a free chapter membership for the first 25 people who reach out to the team. And yes, they'll be there working along with the team who were already within the chapter, certified, and also so we'll take the journey together to enable you to get the certification eventually. So what is the overall message I'm trying to pass today? So we basically trying to encourage all of you to take advantage of this promotion, which ends on the 30th of June 2021. And we encourage you to get in touch with our VP Education, who's Abdul Rahman, who's also today on this webinar, via that email address or that phone number. I'll still get this once I share the presentation. And let us work together. Let's have more of us certified, and let's have more of us manage these projects in ways that are professional and realize benefits within Kenya, within Africa, and beyond the borders. So let's build your career in the project world. Let's move together. Yeah, let's get you certified, and let's get you at least move along in positive ways within the project management and program management arena. What else is coming up? So we have this introductory webinar today of the initiative that is ongoing. We'll also have other meetings coming up on the same initiative. So the next coming one will be held on the 15th of June 2021. That will be on a Tuesday. That should be the second Tuesday of that month. Then the follow-up one will be held on 13th July, which will also be on a Tuesday. So we request that you check out these two. And of course, we'll be informing you as we go along with any changes, but these are the dates that we've set for now. And request that at least you be able to join us and get much more on this and upcoming offers within the same pool. So I guess for that, I would say thank you so much for listening to me. And I'll maybe take it back to Irene. Yeah, but also maybe just leave the slide here on the contact for Abdul. If maybe somebody would like to write it. Yeah, you could. Maybe Irene. Now let me put it back to you, and you could guide us on the questions. Thank you so much for listening to me, and looking forward to more interaction and also the team's interaction on the question side, and maybe just any other clarification that anybody would like to get. Thanks.
Yeah, I think what we can do, because we have few questions on the chat, maybe I can allow the different people to ask, or I can ask on your behalf. If you would like to speak on your mic, feel free to just raise your hand and I'll see it. But I'll start with the list of ATPs in Kenya. I don't know if we had put that up in the deck.
No, I didn't have that in the deck.
No, it's not in the list, but I think the ATPs currently in Kenya are IRICON Consultancy and Institute of Advanced Project Management.
So I think what we can do, Abdul, we can add in one of the decks, we can probably add the details of the ATP there, so that as we are sharing this out, you can receive the information. Okay.
Okay.
Abdul,
Yes.
would you like to continue the questions for me, please?
Can I see the questions, really? Let me check on the chat.
Yes, in the chat. But as you continue, I can go to the next one. Abdul, have you been able to see them?
Let me.
Okay. So Joanne is asking, can one pay for the exam before end of June but sit the exam in November?
I think that is possible, since when you pay, there is almost a year. Maybe Anthony can comment on that. A year for you to sit for the exam.
Yeah, you have at least a 1 year slot to sit for the exam. So yes, you can pay and schedule for your exam within the period of 1 year.
Okay. The next one is, did you say the discount is USD 305? So maybe Alvira can go back to the discount page, the discount slide.
All right, let me do that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it would be the same one that would answer if the offer is valid for those who have not joined PMI and therefore are not active currently. So I guess that answers that question on that slide. So maybe we can discuss those two. Yeah.
Are you able to view my slide?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes. So I wonder what the query exactly was.
So the discounts are as shown on the screen. So for the global chapter, PMI Global and PMI Kenya, you get it at 300. For the non-members, it would be 555, and for members, it would be 405. So the discount would be at 300. Okay, but we'll also share this deck after we are done, so that you can review again and revalidate. Okay.
Right.
Now, is the offer valid for those who have not joined PMI? Abdul, I think you might want to take this one. If someone is not on PMI, has not joined PMI, and they are not active, what would be the path to get them there so that they can enjoy the discount?
You're enrolled to be a PMI member. Once you do that, you can write to me. You apply for the exam. If you are eligible, you can write to me. If the 25 chances are still there, I will offer you a 1 year PMI Kenya chapter membership, and you can pay for at the discounted price.
Okay, thanks, Abdul. The next question was, is the current exam still based on PM Box 6th edition?
Yes.
It's still based on
7 is not yet out.
Okay. And they're asking what are the recommended books and resources which we can use in preparation. I don't believe 7 is out yet. Anthony, would you have a date on when 7 will be out?
Actually, the launch for 7th edition should be around August.
Okay.
We don't have the exact date, but the month of August will be is when we expect the launch.
Okay. All right. So Kiang, I hope that has answered you. So the question would be, which books and resources can we use in preparation? So I think that one I'll let Abdul respond.
I think one of the books you can use is Rita.
Okay.
It's mostly commonly
Rita
used by
Makal,
many
yes,
people.
that one is very common. The
Yeah,
Rita
you
one.
can
So maybe Abdul, you
I
can
can
add that
add it
as
to
a slide
the deck.
for resources. Yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
All right. And then I've seen how is the private studentship executed by PMI Kenya. I don't know if Joanne, you can unmute and ask that. I'm not sure I've understood the question. Joanne?
Yes, thank you. I read somewhere that we have a few changes, and right now there's a standard fee that someone can pay to PMI, and then resources are availed to you, and you study and sit for the exam. You don't have to attend class if you don't want to attend class, especially for like those who want to resit the exam. So that's what I'm asking about, if it's been actioned or how is it happening?
Okay. Abdul, do you want to take that one?
Maybe Anthony can take that one.
Anthony?
Yes. Just come again. I might have missed the question. Come again.
Okay, should I ask again?
Yes,
yes, please. Yes, I just missed that.
Yeah, I read somewhere that there are a few changes, and one of the changes is that someone can be a private student or study on your own, something like that, after paying some amount to PMI, and then resources are availed to you, what you need to read, all in one document. Then you just read it and sit for the exam. And then there's another question that I had also asked in the chat. Allow me to ask it at this point in time, that for someone who wants to resit the exam, is there a discount? Thank you.
Okay. Now I'll start with the first one. Is there is a self-paced where you can train by yourself, as you mentioned. But what I would advise is with the new changes of the PMP exam, there's the agile concept that has been added into the exam. So working together with the authorized training providers, since they have the updated materials in terms of the exam preparation, will be most preferred. Now, coming back to the second question, whereby do we have a discount for those people retaking the exam? I'm afraid at this juncture, we don't have any discounted rates for those retaking the exam. Thank you.
I think, sorry, I'm not answered. I'm not answered on the self-paced studentship. How does it happen? In as much as you recommend the trainers that I find so pricey, I find them expensive.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, I liked the fact that last year there was a drive and there was a negotiated price for people who wanted to do it. These, for the current training rates, look really expensive. So I also want you to elaborate for me how I can do the self-paced learning, because your answer tells me that if I want resources, I go to ARICON and Institute of Advanced Project Management. Is that the response, or I can still just pay according to the new changes and get resources from PMI?
Irene.
Yes, so go ahead.
I could respond to her. My name is this is Kevin speaking.
Yes.
On her question, indeed, you can do a self-paced question from PMI. So basically, what you do, you go to pmi.org. You will check you will purchase the self-paced module, which you add to the cart and pay. However, in as much as she I did not get her name.
Joanne.
Joanne, the price actually for the PMP self-paced course on the PMI website is $699. That is about 75,000 Kenyan shillings. So you'll find that the ATPs are way cheaper than that the course you want to buy from PMI website.
John, I don't know if we've answered you yet.
Yes, I got answered.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So the question would be, do we know if so maybe this is to Anthony. Outside of the ATP, can you self-seat? I believe the answer is yes, but that would be online, right?
Yes.
You'd need to get that one on the okay. All right. Maybe what you can do, Anthony, is if you can just share a link.
Some ATPs to have some partnership. Maybe we could have some negotiated rates.
Okay.
That one is ongoing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me see if there's any other question I have missed. I have seen the question for there's someone who's asking if to resit the exam they have to go back to the class. I believe not.
No, you don't need to go back. Since I've already have the 35 hours.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me see if there's any other question I have missed. Okay, is there a major difference in the books? Can I wait for 7th edition and apply? And apply and then come and sit for the exam? I don't know what your guidance would be. Thanks, Anthony.
No, the 7th edition is not yet out.
Because it's in August.
Yeah.
And when will the exam change?
And also the exam will still remain on 6 until there'll be some time before they change to 7th edition.
Okay.
Like
so I guess the answer would be if you're ready to do on 6th, you continue on 6th because 7th will most likely take time to change the exam, right?
Yeah, maybe early next year.
Okay. All right. Joseph is asking, must the 35 contact hours be from an ATP? I believe so.
Not really. If
Not really?
you can get them online. You can enroll on an online course. Then you can get the 35 hours, the contact hours. You don't need to go to an ATP.
Okay. Okay, so I guess those are the things we'll add in the slide so that as I share this out, you'll be able to see. Anastasia is asking if which exam centers are in CBD. I think that one, Abdul, you can take.
I have to check the iPhone and I'll put it in the deck.
Okay, all right. But I believe there's, yes, I think we'll list them for you on the deck so that you can see. And then we can handle that one. Okay, for those working in the NGO space, which one would you recommend? Do you do I'm assuming PMP Fast or Project Pro? Martin is asking that. In the humanitarian sector, which one is recommended?
Project Pro is not the PMI product.
All right. But maybe what we can do, Martin, for you, if you can just, I don't know if I have your email. If you can just reply to that email and ask that question, I'll get you, our chair lady, our president has done both. So she might be able to guide you on the differences and to see if she can help you determine that. Yeah. So Martin, if you could just quickly reply back to the email, remind me, this is Martin, you're asking about humanitarian. I'll link you up with our president. She's done both, so I know she'll be able to guide you which one is more, which one works better and why. Okay, Martin. Okay, someone had mentioned eligibility criteria. Oh, okay. She's put that there. So the eligibility criteria response is under there, so you should be able to see it. Then what materials should we use to learn the agile content of the course?
It's in the PMBOK 6. There is one of the chapters. In the PMBOK 6.
Yes, Abdul, it's an entire chapter and also covered also along the book. So it is part of the book or within the book.
It's part of the book, huh?
Yes, it's within the book.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see any other questions. Abdul, I don't know if Stephen is ready for that
I'm
part.
not sure. I tried to text him, but he's not responding.
Oh, Abdul.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Abdul.
Yes.
Abdul, I'm in a meeting. But
Oh,
I
there
have
you go.
some technology.
Okay.
I have some technology challenges. I need you to share the slides for me on my behalf. I've sent them to you. You or Ken.
Okay, let me stop sharing so that you share. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, all.
All right, thank you guys. So Elvira will update the deck and then she'll share it with me, and I'll forward it to everyone who has attended today. And you can also reach out. I'll give all the details there. So I think we can cover that up to there, and then we'll allow Steve, who is our VP in charge of membership. We have another campaign called the Win Back, especially for the purpose of winning back the people who are no longer members, or for whatever reason PMI is supporting us with that. So he wanted to just kind of walk you through. Maybe it might not, it's not about, maybe it's not for you, but it's maybe someone else, and we'll continue sharing this kind of information. Anthony, I see your questions. If there are any individuals, we can form a study. I think, Abdul, maybe we can post the chat, the link to the WhatsApp for PMI credential seekers. Anthony, you might be able to get people there who join. There's a question about Kim Heldman. I am not sure I know who Kim Heldman is.
It's one of the books for PMP study.
Oh, great. Okay, so I guess we'll add that to the list. So Lawrence, I believe that answers your question. I think that was the last of it. So I don't know, Abdul, if you're ready to do the next presentation.
Let me.
And then I can hand it over to Steve. Okay, so Elvira will also share the chat in the link to the WhatsApp group in the chat.
I can't see where to share screen.
At the very bottom, you should see three what are they called? Are you using the desktop version or the app?
Desktop.
So that will be on the upper part.
Yeah, upper part.
Is it more icons?
It looks like a button icon. No. Thank you, Evelyn.
Much
Lord. Yes. Yes, they're called icons.
So the one on the left after leave.
I can't see it.
Or the one after the mute button, after the mute or unmute icon.
Then there's open share tray.
Yes.
It's called share. There you go.
You can see it.
Right. So Steve, you can go ahead.
Yes, you can see it.
Then you can, Elvira, if you can help me answer any questions. Then as soon as we're done, we can close. So Steve, over to you.
Good, thanks. So good evening to all of you. As I've been introduced by Irene, my name is Stephen Gidenzi. I am supporting membership, and as a chapter, we are keen to grow our numbers, because if we want as many Kenyans to benefit from PMI membership as is possible. And the more we are going to bring change to the project management phase. And now from PMI Global, we have an opportunity for members to join or renew membership at a discounted rate. And this is what we are calling the Win Back campaign. And also we have the Win Back campaign, and also we are trying to recruit. Win Back is to get members whose membership has lapsed, and recruitment, we are looking at people who have not joined and we want them to join us. So the idea behind this is, as I've said, is to encourage those members whose membership has lapsed to renew, and those members who could have gotten credentials to join our chapter. And the statistics for the Africa, as you can see, we have many people in Africa whose membership for PMI Global has lapsed, and also chapter membership has lapsed. And you're saying that the PMI Global is giving us an opportunity giving us the tools and resources needed to win back our chapter members. Next slide, Abdul. Next slide, Abdul. 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 Abdul.
Yes, it's there.
Oh, I can't see it. I don't know. On my screen, I can't see the next slide. I don't know whether everyone else can see the next slide. Oh, here you are. Yeah.
Yes,
Great. So then, yeah, what prompted the PMI Global to give us this opportunity is because I don't know whether to call it COVID effect. You can see from the first graph, you can see chapter members. This graph shows the trends from January 2020 to March this year, and you can see that the membership grew, and we had a peak in July. Then we had a drop going down to November. For the chapter membership, there's been a bit of a spike there's a bit of a rise from January going to March. Then for the global membership, the drop wasn't as much, and the numbers have been going up. So the whole thinking behind this campaign is to turn the curve up and get back the membership. Now, so the objective as we are hoping to retain our members because you enjoy the benefits of being PMI members. We are trying to help those members whose membership are trapped to join PMI and chapter. And we are hoping to have many new members. And I guess a number of the people I'm talking to today may not be members, so we are hoping they can also join. And we are hoping to, as I said, the more we are in Kenya and globally in PMI, the more we influence the best practice in project management. So we are looking for growth. The people I should be talking to are those people whose chapter membership are set up, or those who have credentials but they've not joined a chapter, and those who want to join PMI as new members. Now, for those people whose membership has wrapped, what we will do for them is to offer 50% discount for them to come back. Currently, the cost of joining chapter is 20 USD. So for those who are renewing, for those whose membership runs between January 2020 and March this year, they will pay half that amount, which is 10 USD, and we are providing a code for them to enjoy this discount. Now, and then when you're a member, you also enjoy discounts for other products. So as you renew your membership and you take up any of the, sorry, I don't know, Abdul, whether I could have, oh, if you could go to the next slide, Abdul, yeah. So I'm saying that one benefit of joining the PMI now is you enjoy discounts for the products that are on discount, the weekend problem solving, the OTF, and also and as you said, you enjoy discounts for the exams that the education doc that Abdul Sima talked about. So next slide, Abdul. Now, in Africa, we and Kenya for this case, we are focusing on those members who have credentials and who have credentials and have not joined the chapter, and also members who want to join the PMI and chapter and also get credentials. And for these members, if you've never joined the chapter, we'll give you a guest pass. We'll give you the first year. We'll give you the first year of membership for free. So to clarify, so if you've not joined the chapter, if you're a PMI member and you've not joined the chapter, we offer you free membership for the first year. Or if you're coming in as a new member, and that question had been asked before, we give you free membership. Abdul, next, have you been able to? Okay, great. Yeah, then and again we are saying as you join, you enjoy discounts for the different products around discount. Now, the other offer we have is what I'm calling Terra Friend. And this one, what we are doing is that if you are PMI, if you are chapter member, and you refer someone to join PMI and the chapter, we are going to offer you free chapter membership for you for the next year. So when you are renewing, you renew at no cost. So you gain $20 by referring someone to join PMI. So it's what you're calling Africa Referral Program or Terra Friend. So as you said to me this evening, we'll be happy if you join and get us a referral. It means that you'll enjoy the first year of membership discount, and the second year you'll enjoy discount by virtue of referring a member. Though ideally the minimum we want is a referral of 2 members. Now, so what are we doing to make sure that this campaign is successful? So yesterday we've gotten a list of those members whose membership has lapsed, and we sent them emails. We did this yesterday. We sent emails to about 110 members from our database whose membership has expired. Then towards the end of this week, we'll be sharing digital flyers through a different social media platform. And this campaign runs up to 30th September. So we encourage people to move with speed and make sure that they enjoy before the expiry. And then, my appeal is take advantage of the offer and Terra Friend, and let's grow our numbers. For those who want to benefit from the campaign, they can reach me on that email, vpmembership@pmikenya.com. I'm speaking. I hope people will, those who are listening to me can have written the email, vpmembership@pmikenya.com. Now, why do you want? Why do you want as many members as possible to join us? As PMI Kenya, we create a forum to promote project management best practices and principles, do networking with other project managers. We use an opportunity to share project experiences. We provide and receive training and support to project leaders, and we support certification of our members. And again, by virtue of being a member of PMI Global, you enjoy benefits of access to a job portal where jobs are posted, good for job seekers. We have virtual resource hub that offers tools and resources for project managers. And again, you have unlimited access to PMI standards. Again, we are saying by virtue of being a PMI member, you enjoy training. And as you've seen, there are a lot of paid products that are on discount this season. Yeah, so for my audience this evening is to urge that if you've not joined the PMI, we join us and enjoy the discount. And if you know of someone, or if your membership has lapsed, we enjoy the discount to renew your membership. And you know someone out there who is a PMI member and has not joined the chapter, tell them to come over and join us. That's my last slide. Opening it up now for questions. Hello? Irene, if you can help me the questions, or Abdul? Abdul, you can help me the questions?
I can't see questions.
There are no questions in the chat. Maybe people could just raise hands if they have a question. I see now Luke has a hand. Maybe you could go on and say what you want to say, Luke Kiplagat. Hello, Luke. Just go ahead and voice your question.
I would like to ask here.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Luke, I can hear you.
My name is Luke Kiplagat,
Yes,
and I would like to ask on what you are presented at the moment. If I pay the $3,000, if I pay the $300, does it mean you give me the pass so that I can do the exam, and now give me that credentials of 1 year membership?
Luke,
Yeah, if you're a global member and want to pay for the exam, we'll give you the pass. And because you cannot pay for the discounted fees unless you're a PMI Kenya member. So once you are a member and you are eligible to sit for the exam, you can write to us. Then we can give you the free membership pass plus the code to pay the discounted fee.
So that implies that I have to pay the $405, right?
I didn't get you.
No, I think what Luke is asking is whether he needs to pay additional to the 300. I think for you to enjoy the discount, you must join PMI Global, which will cost you 129 USD. So that's in addition to the 300. That's right, Abdul?
The 300 is for the exam.
Yes, so they still have to pay for the
Yes.
PMI Global membership.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, if guys, you can also let me just contribute here. Now, for you to be able to access the 26% discount, you need to be a PMI member. And for you to be a chapter member, you have to be a PMI member. So you have to pay for the PMI membership. If you're a new PMI member, you'll have to pay about $139 plus the $300 for the PMP exam. And for the chapter membership, you will get a guest pass, which is a free pass to the chapter. So in total, it will come to about 439.
Oh,
That's for the new member. For the new members.
That's well answered now. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anthony. And forgotten the 10-1 of membership. Join Global.
That's fine.
I don't see any other question. Irene, are you there? Hello, Steve. I think I seem not to see any other question.
Yeah.
Unless anybody in the audience would like to raise his hand and just maybe give us the final questions before we close or before Irene closes. All right, Irene, are you there?
She's there, but she's muted. I don't know.
Okay, maybe Ahmed, you could guide us in the close out. If you don't. I think there's a question. Is the 139 global membership renewed annually? Yes, the renewal is annual, but annually it will be 129. So the first payment is 129 plus $10 one off. Then every year it will be 129. So it's annual renewal. But it will be like the subsequent year $129, $129 plus the chapter membership. So that will be 149 for the Kenya chapter. That's a bit. I hope you got my answer. All right, thanks.
Okay, we can close for now. There's no other question. Thank you everybody for attending at a very short notice. We hope you tell your friends for the next webinar to join in for those who are interested to and their PMP certification.
Yes, we also have the other webinar on Thursday on the PMI methodologies.
On project management tools.
Yes. So I hope that guys will be able to join that one now for us to also learn together. It is a learning process for sure. It will be good to join in also.
Yeah. Okay, for now, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.
Thank you all. Good evening. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.